All right, let's take a look at a few more examples just to solidify our understanding of the basics of negative exponents and rewriting them as positive exponents. So we have here in parentheses -6, close parentheses to the -2. If I want to think of this as a fraction, I can put this all over 1. Now I'm going to rewrite this without a negative exponent and then simplify any further. So I want to take my base across the fraction bar, which is -6. And therefore my exponent is positive now. Notice how my base does not change sign, only my exponent. So I have 1 over the square of -6, which is equivalent to saying 1 over -6 times -6, which is 1 over 36. Okay, now we're going to go the other way from denominator to numerator. So this time we have 1 over -3x to the -5. Now remember, -3 does not have an exponent of -5. It has an exponent of 1. So when we're taking x to the -5 across the fraction bar, that will not apply to the -3. So in the numerator, we're going to have x to the 5th over -3. You can also write this as, oopsies, you can also write this as negative out front, x to the 5th over 3. All right. You guys try these 2 questions on the right. Go ahead and pause the video and then we'll do them together. All right, let's take a look at this first one here. We have in parentheses -2, close parentheses, to the -3 power. So if I put this in fraction notation, I'm going to put it over 1. So I want to rewrite my problem here without a negative exponent. So I want to take the -2 across the fraction bar. So that means in the denominator, I have -2. And now I'm raising it to a positive exponent, which is 3. In the numerator, I still have a 1. Okay, now my problem is written with a positive exponent. I can now evaluate. So cubing -2 is the same as saying 1 over, then we have -2 times -2 times -2. So that's equal to 1 over -8. I can also write this as -1/8. All right, second one, we have 1 over -6m to the -4. All right, so when I rewrite my question, I want to remember -6 is to the first power, not to the -4, because it's not inside of parentheses. And so when I take the reciprocal, I'm taking the reciprocal of m to the -4. So that's going to give me m to the 4th in the numerator, and then -6 in the denominator. I can write this as negative m to the 4th over 6.